Okay, good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope you feel incredible this beautiful Tuesday morning. My name's Haziq Ali, and we're here to help you make more money with your business like we always do about this time, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. First, we give you some training. Then we go through some visualizations and affirmation exercises. And basically, we make sure you leave here with everything you need to have an incredible morning, an incredible afternoon, and then an incredible evening as an entrepreneur. Around these parts, we believe entrepreneurs are the best people on planet Earth. We believe entrepreneurs are God's favorite people. We think that we're the ones that push mankind forward. We think without us, civilization would grind to a halt, and we mean it to the core of our being. So, if we save an entrepreneur's life, if we can extend the life expectancy of an entrepreneur, what we've just done is create more joy on planet Earth. We believe that we've created more solutions in a world that is full of problems. And so, what we do to that end is every Monday, we give you a different vibe. Every week, we give you a different vibe. Mondays, we start with mindset. Tuesdays is all about sales training. Wednesdays is all about marketing. Thursdays is all about leadership. And Fridays is always free coaching Friday. So get busy, man. Roll up your sleeves. Turn on your notifications. Maybe your notifications are up there somewhere, or maybe they're down there. But either way, turn on that bell so that whenever we go live, you're able to join us. I highly suggest it. Also, give us some likes. Right now, if you're watching us, like it. I don't care if you're watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. We're a lot of different places at once right now. You might be somewhere where it looks like there's only a couple people watching with you. Trust me, people are listening on the phone line at the same time as they're watching on a Facebook group, at the same time as they're watching on my timeline. There are people all over the country and all over the world watching at the same time, and that's not even including the replays. The reason I'm bringing that up is because we're going to celebrate Black business going here into the holiday season. And so there will be opportunities for us to kind of talk about your business. We'll be talking about that a little bit more in the future. But right now, I want you to rep your city. Like, let them know what city you calling in from. We want to know you are here in the building with us. We are excited you are here. My man Daryl's in the house. What up? What up? My man Mark Yuli's in here. Naire. What's up, Naire? Tisha's in the house. Glad you made it in. Great growth today. Millionaires. Miss Mandy. Kay Wright is in the house. Cindy Russell. Yahura made it in. Crystal Clear is in the house. Let's go. So check it out, y'all. If there's one philosophy you hear me talk about all the time, then you know that I believe that nothing happens until somebody sells something. Our whole world is driven by sales. Everybody's looking for a more competitive edge so that they can make more impact and create more income. And then, of course, you got those that's just looking to catch up, those that's just looking to survive. So here are what I believe are the 21 elements that you need to have going into the 21st century. I know we're starting to move into a new year frame of mind, but before we leave this year, I want to give you some things that you can jot down. Is that fair, Kim? Is that fair, Maura? I want to give you some things that you can put in your notes. Okay, Ruth? So make sure you write this stuff down. I'm going to go kind of fast because we've got 21 to cover in a limited amount of time. But I want you to jot these down. This is one of those places where just the awareness itself is going to change everything for you. Just you having more awareness is going to lead to change, because there's no way that you can measure something and not get better. So as you go through these, I want you to see how interdependent each of these elements are on each other. I believe that it's the blending of these elements together that's going to create the sales greatness you're looking for and the synergy you're looking for. I believe that these concepts will help your sales force or your downline or your organization drive past the others if you implement them with the right attitude, if you implement them with the right work ethic, and if you implement proper training. It's up to you how you want to do it, how long you want to take, how quickly you want to get to it. But I suggest you begin looking at your business as though it is the solution to all the other problems that you're having. Your gifts will make room for you. Isn't that what we're taught? I want you to understand that your business is a gift. It is a gift that you give to others so that you can receive all that you need. So here's the first element. Jot these down. The first one is learn every single element in the science of selling. This is one of the things that you need to do. You need to learn every element in the science of selling. Now, I break it down into everything from leads, meaningful conversations, appointments, presentations, follow ups, upsells. Like, right? I break it down like that. Or I talk about how first you've got to build rapport. Then there's a space for an icebreaker. Then there's a close. Then there's a presentation. Sometimes I talk about learning the secret language of your prospects, AKA their personality types. Sometimes I talk about how to network and make sure that you're adding value to the people that you meet. There are so many elements. And what I want you to understand is that this whole science of selling, most people are learning it the wrong way because they focus all their time on the product. When what they need to focus on is the prospect and the problem that the prospect has. You get what I'm saying? Because if I can get you to a space where you are certain about how you can affect that prospect's life, all of a sudden your work ethic is going to increase. All of a sudden your conversion rate is going to increase. All of a sudden your impact is going to increase, all because of certainty. All because you are convicted. What I'm telling you is you're going to become more convicted the more you become more aware. If you will make it a focus to master every element, master every fundamental rule, you're going to be able to close people a lot easier. You're going to find that money kind of like jumps into your pocket. If you'll learn one new element every day and you even take off on the weekends, that's still 220 new elements a year. This is why we come through you Monday through Friday, because if you stay with us, all you got to do is turn on your notifications, right? Again, turn them bad boys on. They on this side. Turn them bad boys on, because if you stick with us a full year, that's 220 new elements. That's more than 1,000 new elements in 5 years. It's a vibe, and you too can do it. Every master started off as a disaster. All I ask is that you remember nobody wishes they got started a little later. Nobody thinks that to themselves, like, damn, I wish I'd have waited another year. Nah, get started right now. Here's the second one I got for you. You ready? You got to go from salesperson to resource. You got to go from salesperson to resource. Transition from salesperson to resource. I dare you get your mind right in this area, because once you become a resource, you understand that giving valuable information to the customer is going to make you powerful to the customer. You become valuable, you become powerful. Having a relationship with the customer where they call you for information, oh my goodness, being able to drop in on your client and they welcome you instead of being like, oh, here they come to try and sell me something, right? Getting the customer to lean forward with interest, right? That's the ultimate buying position. We can get them to lean on into you, right? Resources are valuable. Salespeople are a dime a dozen. Resources are valuable and a lot more rare. Here's the third one I got for you. Use consultative selling. Use consultative selling. Am I making sense, Cassandra? Use consultative selling, AC. Consultative selling. What do I mean by that? I mean that the best way for professionals to sell is that you become a consultant, you become a resource. Customers would much rather take advice from a consultant and buy than they would listen to a salesperson try to sell them something. Never forget, everybody hates to be sold, but everybody loves to buy. Somebody give me that in the comments. Everybody hates to be sold, but everybody loves to buy. And then share this with an entrepreneur. Everybody hates to be sold, but everybody loves to buy. You feel me, Damon? Everybody loves to buy, King. So what we want to do is create an environment where they feel comfortable coming to us for their solution. That's all we're looking for. That's why you need them to know, like, and trust you, because 9 times out of 10, the product going to fail. 9 times out of 10, something about that service is not going to be pitch perfect. So what I'm counting on is that you got my back. And if you have presented yourself as a consultant rather than a salesperson, I'm going to believe in you a little bit easier and a little bit more. Hope I'm making sense to y'all. Hope I'm making sense. Everybody hates to sell, but they love to buy. I want you to keep track of these takeaways, because when we go to Instagram, I'm going to want to hear what you pulled out of this. Don't leave me out there like that. You got to make sure that something stands out to you to the point you're going to change your life because of it. That's what I want to hear about. Here's the fourth element I got for you. You ready? Learn to ask questions better than your competitor. Somebody say, become a master asker. Become a master asker. Somebody give it to me. Become a master asker. AK, you're a consultant on your 9 to 5. I guarantee you, most of your job is asking questions. Can I get a witness, somebody? Somebody say, become a master asker. The key to selling is questioning. I know when you were immature in a game, you thought the key was having the gift of gab and being able to talk circles around everybody. But check it out. It turns out we were wrong. Turns out the key is learning to ask better questions than everybody else. Questions help you qualify the buyer. Questions help you establish rapport. Questions create that gap between you and the competition. Questions eliminate the competition. Questions build credibility. Questions help you learn the customer, identify their problems, their needs, their desires, their values, their attitudes, their lifestyle. Questions help you discover hot buttons. Questions get you personal information for your personnel file. You should have 25 of the most powerful questions you can think of right at your fingertips. Be ready to create a buying atmosphere. And the number way to do that is with questions. You want to create a buying atmosphere, not a selling atmosphere. You hear me? Listen to the answers that you get from these questions, write them down so that you're proving to this customer that you actually care. And I guarantee you, you're going to unlock the kind of reputation that's going to have them talking about you in rooms that you ain't been in yet. Am I making sense? Here's number 5. Get personal information. You see how each of these are building on the other one? Get personal information. If somebody wants to be better, have them come watch this training right here. If anybody wants to be better, if they truly have a hunger for more, have them watch this training and pick out one of these 21. Number 5 is get personal information. It's going to make you better. This is how you build a relationship. Where did their child go to college? Where did they take their last vacation? What hobbies or leisure activities do they enjoy? This is as important as any piece of business information. This is as important as what your product supposedly does. This is as important as all the testimonies that you done got from, because guess what? They don't care about them testimonies until you've made it clear to them that they're somewhat similar to the customer that had the good experience. Because otherwise they're going to think to themselves, well, that's probably them. That don't mean I'm going to feel that way. You get what I'm saying to you? Millionaires, get that personal information. Use it to build a relationship. Nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. Here's number 6. Separate yourself from the competition. How does this happen? With memorable deeds. Do something memorable. First, you ask the right power questions, right? That's a question you can't answer with yes or no. You make the right power statements. These are statements that demonstrate how you understand them. You understand what their problem is. You understand why it hurts. This is only going to be achieved when you've established some kind of rapport, when you've established some kind of confidence they're allowed to have in you. This is going to be achieved with testimonies. This is going to be achieved by consistent, extraordinary action. This is going to be achieved by being a resource when they need a resource. How are you separating yourself from the competition? How are you making it so you're an authority and not a commodity? A commodity is anything that we buy based on price, like oranges and rice. We don't care where the orange came from. We just care if it's the cheapest orange. You don't want to be an orange. You want to be an authority. You want to stand out in the crowd. You want to be the purveyor and the captain of the ship that is sailing on the blue ocean. Some of y'all will get that. Some of y'all won't. What can you do to separate yourself from everybody? It is vital. It is critically important. Here's number 7. Here's number 7, y'all. Use the power of creativity. Use the power of creativity. You were created by a creator to be creative. They always tell you cleanliness is next to godliness. Around here, Millionaire Minded, we remind you creativity is next to godliness. How are you coming in with some ideas that are new, different, and interesting? What are you doing to have some ideas that make it appealing to support you, that make it appealing to bond with you, that make it appealing for you to be somebody I want to add into my network? Creativity simultaneously separates you from the competition and makes you memorable. I want you to notice how each of these keep building on each other. I got 21 for you. We're only on number 8 right now. Check it out. Here's number 8. Get leads and business for other people. That one's so important. I want you to type that in the comments and share this with an entrepreneur. Number 8. Somebody put number 8. Get leads and business for other people, and then share this with somebody. Number 8, get leads and business for other people. Some of you know one of my favorite questions out that list of 25 power questions everybody should have. And if you don't have them, maybe you should join the Kaizen Academy and watch that training we have called Questions Are the Answer. Homework never expires. We will be able to help you today, just like we helped people last year with the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. One of my favorite questions, you should write this down. This is a freebie. This is pure love. This is worth the price of admission right here. Check it out. One of my favorite questions of all time is, hey, how would I know if I'm in front of your perfect kind of customer? I meet a lot of people, man. How would I know if I bump into somebody who is perfect for you? They're perfect for me to refer to you. This puts you on the highest level of professionalism you can imagine. You earn everlasting respect. You earn everlasting friendship by putting money in somebody else's pockets. When you put food on somebody else's table, when you help somebody else feed their children, it's going to come to you tenfold. You hear me? Here's number 9. Here's number 9. Be memorable in everything you do. Be memorable. Use your personal information. Use the personal information you've gathered from them. Use humor. Use great ideas. You're looking to create a lasting impression. How are they going to talk about you when you leave the room? Have you even considered that? Just thinking about it is going to change your whole perspective and your philosophy. Here's number 10. Establish long-term relationships with everybody. You got to stop thinking like wham, bam, thank you, man. You got to stop thinking like I'm just in it to and I'm going to get in and get out like a robbery. That's the wrong way to think about this. Oh, I'm just going to grab the business card and I'm just going to talk and then I'll go home and feel good that I met some people. No. Everybody you meet, you got to be thinking, how is this going to look a year out, 2 years out, 5 years out? Your goal is to establish long-term relationships with everybody. Sell to help, sell to be a resource. It's going to lead to them never wanting to get rid of your behind. Don't you understand this is the best way to earn unsolicited referrals? Have a long-term relationship with somebody. Make it so somebody owes you a favor or 2 or 3. You hear me? I know you fear being used. What I'm trying to tell you is you should fear being useless. Here's number 11. Commit to lifelong learning. Commit to lifelong learning. Not just a course, not just a seminar, not just one morning you tuned in to Good Morning Millionaire. No, I'm saying that just like your profession, there's a never-ending need to learn. Learning is going to help you grow. And so naturally, it's going to help what you can do begin to grow. You got to be more if you want to do more. And of course, you got to do more if you want to have more, but never miss. It starts with you becoming more. You aren't a human being. You're a human becoming. So continue to work on yourself. Working on your job will make you a living. Working on yourself will make you a fortune. In the words of the great Jim Rohn. Here's number 12. Work on personal and relationship building goals, millionaires. What are you doing to interact your personal mission with your business? What I'm saying is create synergy between your goals and your future. This is important. Most people don't have a personal mission statement. Don't be one of them. Millionaires, being a professional is not just making sales. Sales is a byproduct of you interacting with the people. Sales is a byproduct of you jumping out there and providing value to the businesses in your marketplace. Do that and you'll have more sales than you can count. Change commission thinking into mission thinking. It's going to change your life. Now, millionaires, that was the first half of this thing. Next week, I'm going to give you the second half, but I don't want to overwhelm you, right? I just now gave you 12 of them. Which one of those stood out to you the most? I want to know. If there was one element that's going to help you expand where you are in terms of your sales game more than any of the others, which one would it be? Out the first 12 I gave you. We're going to go over here and meet up on Instagram and do our affirmations and all of that. But I'm just very curious. Which of those stood out to you? Which one of those stood out to you more? Technisha said number 5. Kay was like number 12. Technisha was like that one about get personal info. Somebody else was like asking powerful questions. Which one of those stood out to you the most? I'm excited to hear you share your insights in the comments. I'm going to go back and check everybody out. Somebody else said number 8, help them. I think that's Ruth. Getting leads in business for other people. I love it. So when we get over here on Instagram, we're going to go say our affirmations, and we're going to talk about the takeaways that we got from this morning's training. Super important. So come follow us, Mr. Haziq Ali, Mr. Haziq Ali. Come and catch up with us there right now. We're about to go live, Mr. Haziq Ali. Yeah, let's get it, bro. Mr. Haziq Ali, come meet us over there right now. Mr. Haziq Ali. We about to kick it over there on Instagram. Come follow us right now. Come and vibe with us. I'm about to go live. And remember, y'all, either your mind has to expand to match your goals, or your goals will just start to shrink to match your mind. Come meet us over there on Instagram. We want to go live with you and get your main